goodness, I have to say, I really do look forward to coming to Colorado because you guys are the best audiences in the United States, hands down. I'm serious. Colorado has always been so kind to me, so I'm so excited to be here with you tonight. Also, I'm excited because I have been celebrating Christmas by myself since February. Because that's what you do when you make a Christmas album. I really have been in Christmas mode all year long, so it makes it so exciting to finally be able to be on stage and look out at you and share it with you guys. So thank you so much for being here. Just be at Christmas with us. Thank you. Also, a little tidbit for you. I am still trying to catch my breath. You guys must be in shape just by getting out of bed in the morning at this elevation. Oh my gosh, I think we rose about 3,000 feet last night while we were driving. Anyways, but regardless, we're excited to be here and so excited that we actually have a special guest that is going to be joining me on stage for this next number. That's right, he is incredibly talented. You all know him. He's super busy, so I am honored that he will be joining me on stage. So please put your hands together for the one, the only, Eric Jackson! have him with us. Because there's certain things you just can't teach a performer. Things like stage presence, charisma, sex appeal. Give it up for Eric Jackson! I Saw Three Ships. That's right! It's the annual I Saw Three Ships boat race. Our contestants are entering the stage as we speak. Boat number 1 is Jess. Boat number 2 is Caitlin. Boat number 3 is Taylor. Now turn to the person next to you and make a bet on which boat you think will win, okay? 1, 2, or 3. All right, hold your hands up and show me and yell out the number. Whoa! I think I'm seeing a lot of 2s. Okay, pressure's on, Caitlin. Now, as they start, they need you to cheer them on, so yell as loud as you can for the boat of your choice. Because here they go! Noticed in the last 10 seconds that my violin has shrunk. This is actually a real violin. It's not a toy, as tiny as it may seem. And this is actually about the size violin that I started on when I first began to play as a wee little lass. How many violinists do we have in the crowd tonight? There we go, lots of proud violinists. I love it. So maybe some of you play little violins like this, or maybe some of you do. But, I should introduce you because I name all my violins. And this one, this is Pickles. I'd also love to introduce you to my bandmates. So please welcome to the stage, Drew on the drums. And Brian on the keys, saxophone, and guitar. He's a triple threat. All right, guys, well, I have a little bit of a surprise for you. I'm switching up the set a bit tonight because your Christmas presents arrived early, and I thought it'd be fun for you to open them on stage. I did good this year, just you wait and see. All right. No, don't peek around the back, just open it from the top. Nice. Aha! Uh-oh. Ah, well, don't mess with it too much. It's duct taped together. I apologize.
I was just told we're missing drums.
Oh, we're missing the drumsticks. Well, good luck, Drew. So normally I play we will find some drumsticks. I have no doubt they're on their way. Guys, the rest of the Christmas present. Aha! See? That was very much like when you give a kid something and there's no batteries. On Christmas morning, that's how that felt to me. It's like, oh no, we'll make it work, I promise. So yeah, we're switching it up tonight because I've been playing this little tiny violin and they've been playing their normal size instrument, so I thought it only fair that we get them some little instruments as well. Don't worry, they're professionals, they can handle it. So Ryan, would you be so kind as to give me an A?
Tune up, Drew. Don't worry. Oh, we're so close. Okay. She's perfect. Hit it off.
Okay. You give a man a toy, and oh my goodness, Drew, do not throw that piece of paper at our audience. I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2. You know, I'm really glad we didn't get to 3 because I have no idea what happens at 3. I'm a parent, I don't know these things. Okay, well, we'll talk about this after the show. Please give it up one more time.
We're not done yet. Alright, so all of us in here know that Lindsey Stirling is a world-renowned violin player. But that means very, very little unless we are all wondering, I guarantee it, on that little pickles, can you play Devil Went Down to Georgia? Do you accept this challenge?
Well, first of all, you stole my microphone, so now I have no choice but to talk into pickles.
Well deserved.
Secondly, I guarantee that nobody in the audience was thinking that.
Yeah, of course. Come on.
everyone was thinking that. It's very interesting. Okay, challenge accepted.
I'll pay you. You can do it. I believe in you. Get it, Drew.
Oh.
Everybody give it up for Lindsey Stirling.
It's fine. I'm a strong, independent woman. So, the arrangement for this next song, I actually did it with a really good friend of mine. Some of you may know him because he was my partner on Dancing with the Stars. How many Dancing with the Stars fans are in the house? Yes, my good partner, my amazing partner, Mr. Mark Ballas, and I became such good friends when we were on the show together. I mean, because granted, when you spend 6 to 8 hours dancing with someone for 3 months, every day, you're either gonna love them or you're gonna hate them. And so luckily, Mark and I became like brother and sister, and we've collaborated multiple times since. And when I was working on the arrangement for this next song, because he's an incredible flamenco-style guitarist, I knew he was the perfect person to create an arrangement of Feliz Navidad. Hi, Eric. What are you doing?
I thought you were done.
No, it's just the beginnings. It's my show. Okay, hey, everyone give it up for Eric Jackson! You know, we just can't keep him off the stage. He loves it so much. He actually volunteered to be a part of this tour. You know, something that whenever I share this, people say they're quite surprised, but I actually get really nervous before I perform. And it's kind of conflicting within me because I love to entertain, I love putting on a show, but there was a time when my stage anxiety and my nerves got so bad that they were ruining they were ruining my dream because I couldn't control them. And during that time, after almost every performance, actually, I remember one of those times was when I performed at Red Rocks, I believe a few years back. And during that time, I would run off stage after almost every show, and I did this at Red Rocks, and I just cried. Because I was so sure that everybody in the audience was so sad they bought a ticket that night. I just knew they were all so disappointed in me and that they thought I was no good. And I just wanted so badly to be perfect for everyone, and I always felt like I was falling short. And my therapist told me many times, like, Lindsey, no one expects you to be perfect. But finally she said something that really resonated with me and changed the way I approach not only performing, but a lot of things in life. She said, Lindsey, you are worrying so much about all of this energy and all of these thoughts coming at you. You're worried about what they think of you and if you're enough for them and what they say about you. She's like, you're thinking about this in a very ego way, but you need to turn it around and realize that it's all about what you get to give them. She's like, you get to go out there on stage and share love with so many people every night, and you get to give a gift. And that's what you need to focus on. And so doing that has really changed everything. And even in the middle of a show, if I feel like I made a mistake, I'll even pause in my mind and remind myself, I'm just here to give a gift and to love people. And suddenly it helps me kind of control my anxiety when I think of my life in that way rather than what's coming at me, it's what I get to give. And I love the message of Christmas so much because as the story goes, we were given a gift to this earth. We were given a savior because there would be so many times in our lives, and I know everybody can relate, to feeling like you're not enough. Like you're never gonna be perfect and you can't measure up to the standards, or you're not enough for your family or your loved ones or yourself. But the message of Christmas is that someone else paid a price because we would never be perfect, and our best is enough. And when we show up and give the best gift that we can, it is enough. And so as I play this song for you, I hope that you feel, regardless of what you believe in, I hope that you feel that you are enough as you are and that you are loved as you are. This is Oh Holy Night. after playing like this soft, heartfelt, oh holy night, I'm hearing like dudes like, yeah! That's awesome. Thank you. I love the enthusiasm, sirs. Sorry. Got a little cough. Don't worry about it. But you know, another part of my faith that has just become so incredibly vital in my life is my belief in angels. And I've always believed in angels ever since I was little. But when my dad and my best friend both passed away several years ago, I really had to lean on these beliefs and question and wonder, now that they're supporting my entire life in these frail moments, are they enough? Are they strong enough to hold me up? And since losing them, I have had several really beautiful miracles, I like to call them, little tiny miracles that have happened in my life that have shown me that not only do I really believe they exist, but I believe that my angels and our angels are so much more a part of our lives and closer than I ever thought they were before. And I want to just share with you one story. Several months ago, I was online and I was posting something when I saw a link to an article, and it was titled, "Why Lindsey Stirling is a Terrible Violinist." What? So just like any mature adult, I clicked on it and proceeded to not only read the article, but then go down the rabbit hole of hundreds of comments, all just ripping apart my musicianship, the way I play, everything about the violin that I do. And in that moment, it just cut me deep. It really hurt. And after spending far too long reading this blog post, I finally closed my laptop and was like, I need to go outside. So I took my little dog Luna and we went walking down the street. And quite a ways up the street, I ran into a neighbor that I don't really know him well. And on this morning, he stopped me and he said, hey, you know what? You're really good at what you do. And I said, oh, thanks. I didn't even know he knew what I did, actually. I didn't think he even knew I played the violin. But, I thanked him and I turned to continue and he called after me one more time and he said, and you know what? It's not about the violin. He said, what you do is magic. And as he proceeded to talk to me, I was just dumbfounded because the phrases and the words he was using, the inflections of his voice, and even down to the way that he kind of tilted his head to the side, he got this crooked smile. My dad had this crooked, mischievous-looking smile that he would get whenever he had something he was really excited to share. And it was as if I was talking and listening to my dad. And I can't call my dad anymore, and I can't ask him for advice, I can't ask him for comfort when I need it. But I truly believe that we have angels above us and loved ones who know us better than we know ourselves, and they will get us the messages we need, and they will find creative ways to get them to us in ways that we will understand. Even if we don't know where they're coming from, I believe that they are so present in helping us. I like to imagine I have this army of angels around me that give me strength when I feel weak, and give me love when I feel lonely, and help me through my life. And because of that story and so many others, I really do believe that not only are angels heard on high, but I believe they're around all of you, all the time.
gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, for the third time this evening, Mr. Eric Jackson.
Thank you so much, Colorado. You guys have been amazing. Thank you. Now, I need you to be extra loud for my amazing dancers, because here they come. Taylor, get me on now, everyone. And your hometown girl from Colorado, Caitlin Rogers. Jessica Richards, everyone! Give it up for her! And Abby Myers! You're the one, Mr. Grinch. You really are the hero. You're as cuddly as a cactus, as charming as a Easter bunny. You're a bad banana with a crazy black heel. Your heart's an empty hole. Your rifle's fine, but you got garlic in your You were vile, Mr. Grinch. You were turd, my city smile. You were always sweet, I'm a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Now, given the choice between the two of you, I'd seasick so much, you guys. We have one last song for you this evening. Oh, come on. I've been up here for an hour and a half. My body's telling me it's time. No, I'm just kidding. But, this last song we want to play for you is really special to me. It's probably my favorite song on my new Christmas album. And, this show is really special to us tonight because we dedicated it to someone who we know on this tour and who has inspired many of us, and he actually passed away yesterday, so we dedicated this show to him. And as we were all talking about it before the show, we were just like, I hope that he knew how many people he affected. I hope he knew how special his life was to millions. And it made me think of my favorite Christmas movie, which is It's a Wonderful Life. If you haven't seen it, it is a must-see. But this very, ordinary man gets the gift of seeing how much his life impacted so many people and how what he thought was a meaningless life actually was full of so much joy and so much value. And I think a lot of times we don't see the gifts in ourselves. We almost need someone like my therapist to tell us that we get to give a gift every day just by the lives we live. And every single one of you has so many gifts, and we all get to live spectacular lives. And I just hope As I look out at you guys, I see so much beauty and I see so much joy and so much love in your eyes and from me to you, and I just hope you can see how incredible you are. And most importantly, just like my neighbor told me, I hope you know that every single one of you is full of magic.
Presents wrapped in gifts they hide, and dreams are wrapped in